heavy-hearted. Lord, sometimes I'm sad. And the night comes around, and you know I'm still feeling bad, yeah. And the rain is pouring down, blinding every hope I ever had. The pittering and the pattering and the beating and the spattering drives me mad. And I keep thinking about love, oh love.
I love it. I love it so much. Ooh. I love these speech patterns and the respect that she has for the language. Being able to deliver speaking in a musical way is actually quite a little tricky because it can sound really weird really fast. So on one hand, you want things to be short, right? You're not going to like dig in and hold the phrase forever. But on the other hand, you do need to have a sense of line, right? Legato, whatever you want to call it. And she's killing it. It's subtle. It really is. But just listen for it. The pacing is great. The timing is great. She's great.
And the rain is pouring down, blinding every hope I ever had.
Nice.
The pittering and the pattering and the beating and the spattering drives me mad. And I keep thinking about love, oh love.
This is another thing that is difficult to do. I think a lot of people struggle with this, right? They don't understand and they're not invested in the words. All of these slides and getting off pitch, if she weren't 100% committed to it, it would actually kind of feel a little hokey. A good example with this, if I just take a random monologue and just kind of say it for the sake of saying it in the sounds. Call me Ishmael. Some time ago, never mind how long precisely, I decided to see the watery part of the world. Call me Ishmael. Some time ago, never mind how long precisely, decided to go see the watery part of the world. You got to engage. You got to engage the text.
I know he's gone. No, he ain't coming back. Yes, but I don't let it stop me. I think about love.
Yes. Yes.
This misery is just too much. It's too much for me. But
Jeez. Absolutely. Just the conviction is... Ooh, boy. Hey. Okay. Hold the phone. So what we're hearing there is not nasality and not necessarily a super bright vowel, although that absolutely is part of the equation. What we're hearing is twang being brought in and out.
And you can see here, while playing, it was actually yeah.
Now, when we change vowels, we literally change the vocal track, and the sonic difference is very, very noticeable.
So in the Pavarotti,
so we're changing the vocal track, and we're changing the different frequencies, but vowels are not the only part of this equation. You can adjust tone quality by also using the larynx in different ways. In this instance, we're talking twang, more technically, the aryepiglottic sphincter. The AES is above the vocal folds, and there's these long muscles. And so when those contract, the larynx goes up a little bit. Additionally, frequencies are highlighted that really, really are kind of piercing. One might even say twang. All right, I'll see myself out. So what we have here is called a spectrogram. It's going to show us the frequencies of our speech and our singing. Twang is going to be on the upper end of the frequency spectrum, and you're going to see it night and day. It's going to be very clear when it's there and when it's not. Oh, no, no. Right? Big, 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 big difference. So Lena Horne is doing a lot of that, and then she just takes it all away, and we get a nice, warm, not twangy sound. And it's beautiful. So there we go. AS gone. And then it's back again. Brilliant. I love this.
It's raining. Ooh, it's raining all the time.
Now this is awesome. We talked about the vowels, right? Look at how she purses her lips just a little bit, right? That extends the vocal tract. You're going to get a higher, well, the low frequencies will sound louder. Bigger instrument, longer instrument, bigger sound on the low end. And then she goes back to these really, really bright vowels. The way that to shape a phrase is brilliant. Now, usually when you're in this situation, people use the words, they use musical line, or just other options. Usually a vowel choice is not so prominent in terms of what is affecting the music itself. The only other person that I think makes phrasing as important as this using vowel changes is Rochelle Farrell.
You just don't care.
Is it weird to say that I love her? Is that weird? Anyway, back to Lena Horne.
Well, I just about can't get my whole self together. No, I can't, because I'm weary. Yeah. I'm weary all the time, yeah. The time. Oh, yeah, I'm weary.
Ooh.
I am weary all the time. Don't you know that since a man went away, the blues
Oh my God.
getting back me.
Wow. She's able to get those really, really, really deep, rich sounds that come from lowering your larynx, but she can stop like immediately on a dime without some sort of lurch. So generally speaking, when people lower their larynx, if they want to keep it lower, it's kind of difficult to make a smooth phrase. And I'm telling you. So, putting aside that's obviously an operatic sound. What we're looking at here is someone who can take that sound and immediately transition into something else. And in case you're missing the memo, that's cool. That's cool beans. So what she's doing is, and I love you. And by letting the larynx go up like that, you don't get that kind of lurch that always happens when people really try to kind of keep their larynx down.
If it stays away, old rock and chat is gonna get me. All I do is pray. I'm praying the Lord.
Oh my God.
Let me walk in the sun. Lord, let me walk in the sun once more. Yeah, I'm
Holy crap! Oh my goodness. There are two very, 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 very difficult effects that happen. So there are two different things that she's doing that are really, really great affectations that dramatically change the sound and are incredibly, incredibly difficult to pull off. So one of the sounds she's making is basically like a wailing cry sound. So it's like, I don't want to fight no more. I don't want to fight no more. Right? That's the kind of that sound is it's sobby, like a little bit of scrapey. The other thing that she's doing that's super, super, super cool is she is using her false folds to create some distortion. And what I love is this is just a little exercise so you can appreciate just how hard this is. You're going to hold your breath, and then as you're holding your breath, you're going to sing. Ah, ah, there, ah, like that's how you do it. Ah, and it probably doesn't feel very good. The only way to make that feel a little bit more comfortable is to have very, very little air. Very little air. So another way you can practice that is exhale everything. And, you can't actually exhale everything, so I promise you there's air in your lungs. But exhale everything, right? There you go.
They walk in the sun once more. Yeah,
Oh my God. The way that she just switches the rhythmic emphasis of the phrasing. This is actually when Big Mama Thornton did Hound Dog. This is what made it so interesting, is the way that she's emphasizing different little moments within the meter. Right? On the upbeat is where the emphasis is going. That's all. And not only is it on the upbeat, she's pumping that fist. That is how you know a singer means it. Oh, man. Oh!
Yes, it's raining all the
I got nothing. She used every tool that she used prior. And then she just was like, bam! Hey, Lena, you gonna use one or two tricks? All of them? Yes? Okay, I'm here for it. I could go into every single phrase at that end there and like, oh, she's doing this and she's doing that. But like, at that point, the technical things just the reason why that's compelling is not just because it's technically amazing, and it is amazing, but what is being expressed, oh my goodness.